Host Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat from Friday. The grains ended the week uneventfully on a positive note as corn closed up 1-2, soybeans up 1, KC wheat up 8 by the bushel. Argentina received better than expected rains last week, but it remains to be seen just how much it helped their corn or soybean crops. USDA reported another overnight sale of U.S. corn of 4.8 million bushels to an unknown destination. Many times that's China. USDA's corn exports are not likely to fulfill the current USDA projection for the year, 1.925 billion bushels. This week, Ukraine, Russia, the United States nations begin negotiations to potentially extend the Black Sea grain deal that protects export shipments of Ukrainian grain. The current deal expires on March the 19th, and the market will be wary of the outcome. Local cash trading remains slow as virtually all the milos traded, and domestic corn values continue to quietly be on the defensive. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland opened for milo trucks on Saturday, this last Saturday, from 8 to 2:45. They're closed Sunday. They will be open today through Friday of this week, 8 to 4:45. There will be no markets today until the evening session because of President's Day, so the markets will open back up tonight at 7 p.m. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, 361-852-5207, Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters, Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we did Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best that if you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340. Extension 180.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the National Pork Carcass Cutout Value, 97 weaker at 82.02 on Friday. Estimated hog slaughter, 2.505 million head for the week through Saturday. That's 19,000 head up from last week and 23,000 head more than the same week last year. As we look toward wholesale box beef prices, higher in the afternoon report on Friday with a $1.49 decrease in the choice, $3.25 increase in the select. Federal slaughter for cattle for the week through Saturday, 627,000 head, 3,000 head lighter week to week, down from the 670,000 head during the same week last year. Year-to-date slaughters now trailing last year's pace by 1.9%. As we look toward what we did fat cattle-wise, confirmed cash trade for the week, 159 to 162 on the hoof in the dirt, and if I remember correctly, that's 1 to 2 higher than the week before. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from Friday. Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, the Robstown location, 361-767-7473, pipemovers.com, pipe, steel, and fencing, the Robstown location. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. First up on today's docket is the result, First up today is the Mason sale, selling today. Ken, what's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. We had right 600 head on Sunday evening. I think it's a little over that with about 85 cows. We're looking for that 800 head probably is the kind of way they came in last week and everything. Several good groups of calves and yearlings is there, several groups of wean cattle. Look for a good run. Quality looks pretty good too all the way through, Larry.
Good. Now, we had a special on Saturday. Talk to us about it.
You bet, Larry. We ended up having receipts total of 2,413 head of cattle. I thought overall the market was very active. We had very, very good demand. We had buyers pretty well from New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arkansas, pretty well across the state of Texas. We ended up with 1,054 on the internet, which is very good again. I thought the better, younger fleshier pairs, they pretty well brought from 1,800 up to 28 and a quarter. And some of the solid mouth young pairs, maybe carrying a little less flesh, they range from 1,375 up to 1,775. Get into the better long-bred, young, real fleshy spring calving cows. They sold pretty well from 1,600 up to 2,075. with the balance of the bred cows going from 11 and a quarter up to 15.75, just depending upon the pregnancy, kind, flesh, and age on those. The bigger, fleshier, long-bred heifers, they were very active, going from 1,500 up to 2,200, except we had one really fancy set of long-bred Brangus heifers that sold for 3,100, and that was about three-quarters of the way through the sale. I thought the shorter bred and some of the medium bred heifers, some of those medium breds were like summer calvers, whatever, they range mostly from 1,100 up to $1,475. Getting the open heifers, I thought the bigger, fleshier open heifers, they brought pretty well from 1,200 up to 16 and a quarter. The younger, lighter weight open heifers that won't be ready for bulls till either late spring or next fall, they bring from kind of 800 up to 1,175, depending on the size, kind, and flesh. So overall, very good market, very good activity throughout the entire day, Larry.
Good deal. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken Jordan.
You bet. They can give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Also, updated information, everything. You go to our website also, jordancattle.com, Larry.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you Monday night.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. We're headed up to East Texas to palpate some registered heifers this afternoon, and I'm sure you've heard about the San Antonio replacement sale at the stock show. I was really pleased to see Jamie Donnell top the sale. I think they were the high sellers. Some Brahman pairs with F1 babies on them. He reminded me at the sale that some of them, the mamas, were some heifers that I had sold him a couple of years ago, and it was nice to see his mom there. She's out and about, and she was really excited about the prices, so I was glad to see that. Brahman cattle still selling really good. That was very encouraging. I want to remind your listeners we've got a lot of good replacement cattle available for sale and a lot of good bulls available for lease or sale. Give us a call if you have any questions. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, PipeMovers.com. The location in High. Call Keno at 830-868-0200. That's PMI High. We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, what's the Monday sale looking like Sunday evening?
We're still sorting on a few, Larry, but looks like probably around 1,700, maybe 18. Got a pretty good run for tomorrow. Quite a few cows. Looks like maybe 50 or 60 palpated cows. Got a handful of pairs. Let's see, a couple of good strings of calves. Got a couple good strings of Beefmaster calves. Got a set of Charolais Cross calves. A couple smaller sets of black calves. Got a lot of smaller bunches of good calves mixed in. I got one set of about 65 wean calves. Been weaned for about 70 days. They're steers and heifers. So quality looks good. The volume looks good. Looks like somewhere 1,800 for tomorrow.
At Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers, they sell them every Monday. Riley Rhodes, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
361-813-6650 is my cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. Webpage, liveoaklivestock.com.
Riley, we'll talk to you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. I guess it's about 3 minutes after 7 on Sunday evening. What's it looking like for Monday?
Larry, look like we got 835 in somewhere in that neighborhood. Look like we're gonna have 950 to 1,000. Probably 160 to 200 cows again. Got a few calves, no big bunches. We got 20 here and 20 there. Some good Charolais calves. Got a set of calves. About 45 that come off with some heifers. They're going to be light. But other than that, most of them are, 10, 15 here.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Monday sale in Nixon, Gary.
You can catch us here at Cellborn 830-857-1561-62. You can call me on my mobile, 830-857-4330.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Over this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The Laredo store, call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock, getting ready for the Monday sale. It is Sunday evening at 6:45. What's it looking like?
Larry, we're going to be lighter this week. Look like we're going to have between 250, maybe 300 head. Of those, we probably got somewhere around 45 head of cows. Going to palpate 30 of those in the morning, and the guy can sure buy him, 8 to probably 12 young kind of Brangus type cows out of there. It looks like. Do have one Brangus bull to test in the morning, the young bull. As far as the calf and yearling market, the quality's pretty good on what's there. Not as many of those light calves as what we've been having, but there are a few if somebody's needing some to get turned out. But if anybody's needing to come on out tomorrow, feel free to contact us, or needing some help for next week, call us 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet.
Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. We are on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how was the Friday sale?
The numbers were short, but we sure had some good cattle, and the quality sure selling high right now, sir. It's real active.
Walk the pens with us, please.
All right, we had 237 head of cattle. That old market was strong, and the weather was not very cooperative on Thursday. It was pretty cold and windy, a lot of wind. We had 9 sheep and goats, and like I said, that old market was active. Your 200, 300-pound steers, 202 to 220. Heifers, $1.56 to $1.75. 300, 400-pound steers, $1.80 to $2.40. Heifers, $1.67 to $2. Your 400, 500-pound steers, $1.99 to $2.30. Heifers, $1.70 to $1.99. 500 to 600-pound steers, $1.73 to $2.23. Heifers, $1.54 to $1.92. Your 600 to 700-pound steers, $1.54 to $2.03. Heifers, $1.53 to $1.76. And your 700 to 800-pound steers were $1.43 to $1.85. And heifers were $1.30 to $1.45. Packer cows were strong and steady. We didn't have very many cows this week. They brought anywhere from 57 to 89 cents. Packer bulls brought from 71 to $1.05. Young stocker cows brought anywhere from 64 to $1.05. With some bred cows dollaring out around that $11.75. And we had one pair that brought $13.90 Friday, sir.
Do you know of anything for this week?
I do not. I think we sold all my customers pretty much sold most of their cattle for the most part, but so I imagine we'll be having another short run. We'll probably have around that 250 to 400, sir.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Rodney Butler.
Yeah, if I can help market your cattle, call me at 361-358-1727 or call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, and take care.
Bye-bye. McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Never let's take a long look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus Milo through Corpus in February, March plus 90, 13.71. We'll call Houston the same. Progresso March plus $1, 13.89. Yellow corn to Corpus in February, March plus $2, 8.77 3/4. Progresso March plus 2.20, 8.97 3/4. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, February March delivery, March plus 130, 1036 and a half. Soybeans to Houston, February March delivery, March less 30, 1497 and a quarter. Texas cotton, only 70 bale at East Texas, Oklahoma at 78.50. 1,693 bale of West Texas cotton at 80.12. That brought the 1,763 bales to only 79.31. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. I am Larry Marble, and you are my neighbor. Neighbor, thanks for joining us on one of our 14 affiliate stations or at downonthefarmradio.com.